So we're working with clay this week, and I'm kind of moving the clay around a little bit to warm it up so it's easier to work with. And you've got a cup, a plastic cup that's kind of like a Sundae cup. I'm using a smaller one because I sent all of the supplies over to you folks. So I've got my little plastic cup. Also need some water. I put mine in a little lid. If you've got a bowl, that works. You need a paintbrush or a bamboo stick, something to make some scratches in the clay, as well as make a hole for the topper that I sent over. Piece of paper toweling and some aluminum foil. I think that's all we need for step one. Okay, so for step one, we're going to construct the ice cream scoop, the scoop of ice cream, I should say, and then we're going to put some whipped cream on top of it, and I'm not starting out too well with trying to get this whipped cream on top of it, and a cherry. Okay, so to start off. So in order to have, this is air dry clay, so you don't want it to be, you know, like this could be an ice cream, a scoop of ice cream, but it would take a really long time for it to dry, and there's a good chance that it's going to crack. So what we're going to do is we're going to mold our aluminum foil into, in artistic terms, would be called an armature, and it's basically going to be the inside of our ice cream scoop, and then we're going to put clay around this. So you want to use a couple of good size pieces of aluminum foil, and then you can just wrap them around and give them a good squeeze. So that it kind of looks like a ball. Okay? So what you will want to do is take a little pinch of your clay. I believe your cup is going to be a little bit deeper than mine, so you might want to put some clay there to get the ball up on it. You could wad some more aluminum foil down there, but you want this scoop to be up above the rim of your cup. Okay, so I'll send it, and I'm squeezing it down so that it will stay stationary. All right, so then the rest of your ball of clay, we're just going to smooth it out and make it in pancake form. Because remember, I said that you're going to drape it over. If it's easier for you to use a rolling pin, you can do that. However, you don't want it to be too smooth because ice cream isn't smooth, right? All right, so you want it to be, that looks like it's about 1/4 of an inch thick. And then you're going to drape it over like this. And around the edge, you want to take the point of your paintbrush and kind of go around the edges. And then kind of get rid of this excess. And we'll use that for our whipped cream and the cherry on the top. Okay, so and then we can make this kind of go up a little bit in places, like this ice cream sitting around here. Oh, I thought I was going to get through this video without the cat. Oh, kiddo, what are you doing? So you can see it's, okay, please get away. So you can pinch it up just a little bit, but you don't want your aluminum foil sticking out. Now, it looks like I'm a little lopsided here, so not to worry about that. Okay, Minky, you need to move, please. Thank you. Not to worry about that. I don't know if you remember from your last clay, but we glue it together, and I'm using air quotes there, by putting water on the clay and then making some scoring marks with it. And so we could make it a little bigger on this side. And then you can just take your fingers and smooth that in. I need just a little more here. There we go. I can wet my fingers a little bit. Oh, she's back. She's back. I know, I love you too. But you're kind of in the middle of my art lesson. Okay, now it's looking an ice cream scoop. Okay, while you're working, I'm going to let her outside. I'll be right back. Come on, darling. Yes, you're in Mommy's way. Okay, sorry about that. Now it's looking like ice cream. Okay, so this is what it looks like for me. So the next thing is to put some whipped cream on top of it. Well, I guess we could start off with maybe some chocolate syrup or something. How crazy do we want to get with this? So we want to smooth this out because we're making another layer. Okay, so, and then you want it to look like it's dripping down. So we want it to, I'm going to make some drips here. So this will be our chocolate syrup. Okay, so now I'm going to smooth out some of these edges. I'm enjoying this project. Haven't been grading papers today and doing other work and haven't done anything creative, so this feels good. All right, so now we're going to gently take that up. We're going to drape it over and get it to conform. Okay. I like that. That's starting to look like, now if you're nervous about it falling off or something, I think this will be pretty stable the way that it's hugging. But if you want to, you can put some water in between your ice cream cone, ice cream scoop and that. Okay, so now we still have some left over. So now we're going to make some whipped cream. And we're just going to make it into kind of a little oval that's going to sit like that. Now this is thicker and is just going to be sitting a little more precariously. So, and again, it can be a kind of an organic shape, right? Because we're going to put it on top here, so it's not as stable as our syrup was. Put some glue, not glue here, we're making glue, but we're going to put some of that here, and then you can press it on there. You can make your shapes as whatever you want it to be. This is your creation. Okay, so this is what, and when I put it like this, I see that there's a little bit of a gap. So I want to make sure that everything is sitting on there nice and solid. Okay. And then we're going to literally put a cherry on top. So we're going to make a little round ball. And again, with this, we're going to need to score it and wet it on both sides. And put that on the top. How cute is that? All right, so just a few little pieces left that we won't need to use. There, I'm pushing that a little bit because I don't want it to look like it's kind of falling off. All right, so we need to let this dry, but before we do that, I sent over 1950 style cupcake toppers that we're going to use in a little different way. And so it's going to be off to the side here coming out of the top. So what you're going to need to do is make a hole in your creation for that to sit, okay? And it might be that we need to glue that in, but I know that looks like a big hole because I think those are on a toothpick or something, but as the clay dries, the hole will get smaller, all right? So the end of a paintbrush actually works beautifully, all right? So you can take a look at your creation, make sure that everything is as smooth as you want. Just fix it up with your hands a little bit. And then after this is dry, we will paint it. Hope you enjoyed the first step. I think these are going to be really cute on your table.